owner of Save Victor Roll. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. It is another video from your older than average YouTuber here on the YouTubes. And today we are going to be playing with some makeup from a Canadian icon and from my province. And that is a majority from It's Likely Makeup. And we're going to be playing with Likely Makeup. We're going to do an almost full face. So if you want to see what we have in our collection, what new treasures we have, you're in the right place. And you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. This is very exciting. I've got some stuff from Likely Makeup. So they had a few months ago released some liquid lipsticks and I wanted to get some, but with shipping and the price, not that shipping was outrageous, but shipping in the price, I thought, oh, for liquid lipsticks, technically over liquid lipsticks, let's not add any to our collection. But then she did what she did best and was blushes. So we have the original two blush palettes. We have the Fairy blush palette and we have the Clown blush palette. The Clown one has these shades here, and then the Fairy has these shades here. So she's known for blushes, she's known for lashes. I have actually one of her lash applicators. I have already too many lashes, so I have yet to try some of her lashes, but at some point I will. And yeah, so I thought we could look at what we got from the new collection and play with some other things. So we do have the powder blush palette. I don't know if we're going to be using those because we have new ones, but we do have the Likely Makeup eyeshadow palette, which has, it was supposed to be the ugliest Pantone color of the year a few years back. So we do have that to play with. And then we got some new stuff. So first off, I mentioned in my intro that I wanted some of her liquid lipsticks. So when she released the blushes, and I looked at them and I was like, wow, there's three I really like, but I didn't want to pay shipping. So to get free shipping, I added one of the lipsticks. So she packed everything beautifully. The blushes and this is liquid lipsticks. I opened the other one because I couldn't wait to look. But she packed them all beautiful like this. So you got the beautiful sticker and then like really good, like safe packaging. And then once you take it out of the crinkly paper, we've got some other soft paper, which doesn't make much noise. That's great. And then you have everything packaged. And here's the beautiful packaging here. So again, I went to get shipping. I decided to add a lipstick. So I liked quite a few of the colors, but this one here that is called Warm Bed. So this was the shade that I liked the best out of all of them. So we will be using that. Let me just get the little sticker off here. There we go, Warm Bed. Oh, so well packed. And then it has a little foamy bit. And then here is the component here. We've got the little bow. I thought that looked like such a nice shade. So we will be playing with that today. But I think the star of the show is the new blushes. So she released, I think it was 6 of them, and I loved 3 of them. Or maybe it was 8 of them. But anyways, I have 3. So of course, if you look at how fun the colors are in the shadow palette, you can imagine how fun the shades will be in the cream ones. And these are cream. And one of my favorites from this palette is the yellow, and the favorite from this one is the orangey shade. So we picked up the shade called Goldie. We'll open these in a sec just so you can see the packaging. This is in the shade Cosmo. Packaging like that, and then in the shade called Aster. So like so. So let's open them up. So we're going to open Aster first. So it's packed like so. So they are the Ruffle Rouge Blushes. So we've got a little picture there, like a little clown. A nice little package on the bottom, and there is the shade here. This is a nice balmy cream blush. So that is Aster. Does it have any smell? Nope, no smell. Feels again really nice and balmy. So we've got Aster. Packaging is so pretty. And then we have the shade called Cosmo, and this is Cosmo, and of course this is one of my other favorite blushes. So I decided, instead of going for a traditional pink, I decided to go something that was a little bit redder. Then of course orange, because I never say no to an orange blush. Originally I was only going to try and get two, this one and then the last shade we'll look at. But then again, you know, I hate paying for shipping, so getting the third blush that I like plus a lipstick made it worth it. So there we go. So that is Cosmo. And then last, but certainly not least, we've got Goldie. This is the one that I'm pretty excited about. And there we go. And then like so, Goldie. And it is, of course, a yellow. Again, it's nice and balmy feeling. And there we go. So this would be really good if you wanted to do this and then have the powder one on there, like use these almost like a blush primer, or just if you want a little less color than a bright powder. So we've got the 3 blushes to play with, and I have a plan. I know, right? Who am I? And then yeah, these were the cute little boxes with their stickers with the colors on them. Just really, really nice. Bright and colorful and cheerful, just like Jordy is. And yeah, we've got the lips, but we are going to start with eyes, because I think, if you look at some of the colors in the palette, there's an orange, there's a yellow, there's a reddy shade, there's shimmers to go with. So I think what I want to do is do an eye look using these 3 colors. Then we'll use the blush, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do them in stages. Then of course we've got our lip, and then I don't have a highlighter, and the shades in here I think are a little up. I mean, I suppose I could do it. A greeny yellow one there, but I thought keeping in a Canadian frame of mind, we can use it from Jean-Luc Cosmetics. We can use the Rain Glow highlighter, and because it's a pinky shade, it would probably go really nice on top of the last blush. So I thought, and then wanted to stay being Canadian for that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyes, and then we are going to do an eye look. And then if you've not, I think I did a video with this palette a long time ago, so it's probably not even very good. So it'll be fun to play with this palette again, and then you can, if there's something that you've been eyeing from her collection, and we can look over the powder blushes as well. And I even washed all my brushes, and I have a brand new sponge to use for the blushes today. Alrighty. So first we are going to go into, and I think these are just named via colors, I want to say. No, maybe not. We are going to go into the shade called Amnita. I'm going to go into that one, the reddish shade. So this palette has 8 mattes and 4 shimmer shades. And then I did my base first, so I want to tap off, do a look, and then we can match our blush to it. And as you can see, I don't have the aircon on today, so it'll be less horrible noise in the background that I have to try and edit quieter. Been actually happy that it's been cooler the last couple days, because I've actually been able to sleep. You know, with a fan on the room, I can sleep because it's not as hot, but then you've got the noise of the fan. So no noise of fan and no heat. I was able to sleep the last few nights quite well, which makes me happy. It's good for your skin, good for your brain. Such a pretty shade. I forgot how much I like this palette. Sometimes when I just want to do a bright matte look, I like to bring out this palette. I mean, it's got all the colors you need, actually. What's also nice is she doesn't release tons and tons of stuff, just nice fun items, and then doesn't discontinue things quickly, like, because her blush palettes are totally worth getting. Alrighty, so there is that reddish shade. So now we're going to go into the orange shade, and that one is called Construction. So we're constructing an eye look, so we're going to use some orange there. Seagulls are at it again. There we go. A little pinky red, a little orange. Like my little top knot. Alrighty, I think I grabbed it just a little smidge high. There we go. And then for the last color, we are going to go into this yellow shade, and it is called Lucid. So we are going to go into Lucid. Really pretty. Nice and bright. Yeah, this is a great palette for a quick, colorful look. For the inner corner, let's go into, let's add a little bit different of a color. Let's make it blue, and then we're going to go into the shade that's called Tired. This is not a tired shade, but there we go. We're going to go into that blue. We're going to pop that into our inner corner. I was going to go with a green one, but I thought, you know, yeah, I like that. Here we go. And then along the bottom lash line, we are just going to go and repeat the same colors. So we're going to go into that, what is it? Anita? Oh, again, Amanita. So we're going to go into Amanita. And there we go. Nice, bright, simple. So that is the Ugly palette by Likely Makeup. So let's play with some blushes. So I thought what we will do is we're going to go into Aster. So that is that nice pinky shade. And we're going to do that along the top here. We're going to go into our little sponge here. Oh, look at that. And then we will, oh yeah, look at that color payoff. Wowza. A lot of like really balmy blushes, you don't get this much color. Sometimes it's like a real case of building it up, where here you can actually be more worried about having to tone it down. So that's always nice, especially if you like a blush. Are they calling it blush blindness or something? Because if you like blush, you kind of go crazy. And some people think that you put on more than you should. Maybe, maybe not. So that is the shade Aster. Like so. So that is that shade there. And it looks like I barely even touched it. So there we go. I like that. So then we are going to go into the shade Cosmo. That is Cosmo, right? Yes, Cosmo, the orange one. And then, ooh, that's a beautiful orange. And then that. And then I also brought my little flower nose brush. Could also help to blend it really well. Because a lot of times with cream blushes, I like to start them with a sponge and then sometimes finish off using a clean brush. There we go. So there we've got Cosmo. And then we are going to go into the last shade here. And again, this is Goldie. Oh, this is more, has a little bit more of a green tinge. And then we're going to go into Goldie. And I'm just going to squish the other side. And also has some nice payoff there. There we got that beautiful yellow. Oh, I like that. And there we go. So even the yellow's got some nice color payoff there. And then again, we're going to take our little brush here. So when we look at her powder blushes, so one of my favorite ones is this beautiful peachy one. There, this is the one which would be nice if we had this one. I'm just going to take it with a brush. If we had this in a single, because I use that one quite a lot. And then, oh, I do really like this green one. I like all of them. And then in this one, I've really liked, so this looks like almost the same shade as Aster. What is this one called on there? It looks a lot like the Aster shade. So you could, if you wanted to, have a base and then have that on top. So why don't we just play a little bit? Like so. Such a pretty shade, like so. And then you could go into here, take a little bit of that, and then you could bounce it and blend it on here. Right? And then same thing too with Goldie. You could take a little bit of, oh no, this actual one's called Circus. Sorry, that was Carousel. This is Circus. And then Carnival, you could take a little bit of Carnival if you wanted to. Lay that down. And then take a little bit of the new one and pop that on top as well. Yeah, that would look great. Do we have an orange? Yeah, the orange we have in here is way lighter. It's more of a peach versus an orange. Oh, but then this might look good. Contortion. Take some contortion and let's pop that there. Ooh, yeah, take contortion, and then we'll take a little bit of Cosmo, like so. There we go. Yeah, you could totally use the contortion and add some Cosmo on top. Ooh, I'm wishing we kind of did that. Look how great that is, hey? I like it. So let's play with, oh, spray, oh, highlight, and then we'll spray, and then put on a lip. There we go. And then we'll finish off our hair and stuff, and maybe some liner, and we'll see how this all turns out. So highlighter, yeah, so we're just gonna use a little bit of the Rain Glow highlighter from Jean-Luc. It's in the shade Sugar Baby. And I've got my little highlighter brush. And I'll just go a little shimmer. So, spray. Do you have a Canadian brand? I've been using the Indeed setting spray, but the spritzer stopped. So once I finish using this one, I'm going to pour it into here. So there's that. And then we've got the shade Warm Bed. So we are going to put that on and we're going to see what her formula is like. No real smell. It's got a doe foot like that. Ooh, I like this color. Ah, I like that color. That's nice. I like that. I think that totally like completes the look. So we're gonna go do hair, do liner and stuff, and be right back. There we go. Look completed. Put on a little eyeliner, a little mascara. Gave myself a couple little stars. Did another spritz, and there we go. And I have my super balls on. So there we go. I like It's Likely makeup. There's a little card that came with. I've been just obsessed with cream blushes. I just got some new one a little while ago from P. Louise. A little earlier in the year, maybe late last year, from Indie Beat Cosmetics. I've been using the crap out of those two. But look at these fun colors. So packaging is cute. The colors are amazing. They go on really nice. They'll go really well with the powder ones, as we saw. So you can definitely use those as a base and add a little bit of emollients over top if that's what you like. And I do like her eyeshadow palette. That's why I bought it. A, because I like the brand, and B, I really liked this color story, and I had to know what was the ugliest Pantone color for that year. And then our lipstick, our Warm Bed. I really like this. I'm glad I picked this shade. I don't think I have anything that's quite like this. It's kind of neutral with that kind of hint of orange. It is very warm. It is really nice. I like it. So there we go. That's our quick play and an almost full face of Likely makeup. If you like this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe even hit that notification bell. If you don't know what to comment, just leave me a little lipstick emoji. That could help with the algorithm. As always, behave, make good choices, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.